Hello, beloved. Have you ever felt like you're wandering through life without a clear direction, as if the path ahead is shrouded in fog? You're not alone. Many of us experience moments when we question our purpose and the significance of our journey. But today, I want to remind you that even in uncertainty, there's a divine plan unfolding just for you. Your story is about to take a turn, and heaven is ready to reveal the laughter that signifies your breakthrough. Let's dive into this journey together. As you navigate this foggy terrain, you may start to notice glimmers of clarity piercing through the mist. These are the moments that feel like divine nudges, guiding you toward your true calling. Perhaps it was a conversation with a friend that sparked inspiration, or a chance encounter that made you realize how interconnected your experiences are with those around you. Each small act of obedience, be it a prayer whispered in desperation, a kindness shown to a stranger, or a decision made in faith, serves as a stepping stone toward your destiny. Remember, chosen one, these acts may seem insignificant in the grand scheme, but they are the very seeds that will flourish into a bountiful harvest. In the coming days, keep your eyes open for the signs. You may find that your mundane routine is punctuated with opportunities to step out in faith. The divine is orchestrating situations to elevate your spirit and reaffirm your purpose. You might overhear a message that resonates deeply, or find an unexpected blessing in the form of support from someone you least expected. As you embrace these moments, remember that heaven is celebrating your every step. The laughter of God echoes in the heavens, affirming that you are moving closer to the fulfillment of your purpose. This is not just about your individual journey. Your obedience carries generational significance, shaping futures beyond your own. Take heart, for the fog is beginning to lift. Each day you wake up, you're one step closer to clarity. Trust in the process and allow your spirit to be buoyed by the knowledge that you are not wandering aimlessly. You are being led by a divine hand. Now, reflect. What is one small act you can commit to today that aligns with your emerging purpose? It could be reaching out to someone in need, volunteering your time, or simply taking a moment to pray with intention. Each choice you make ripples out into the world, creating waves of impact that you may never fully see. As you step into this newfound awareness, recognize that challenges may still arise. The enemy will attempt to cloud your vision with doubt and fear, whispering lies that you are not enough, or that your efforts are in vain. But remember, chosen one, you have a divine armor that shields you from these attacks. The laughter of heaven is your weapon against despair, echoing truth into the depths of your soul. It's essential to cultivate an awareness of the internal dialogue you carry. When negative thoughts arise, counter them with affirmations of your worth and purpose. You are not defined by your past struggles. Rather, you are being molded into a vessel of light. The scars you bear are not marks of failure, but badges of honor, each one telling the story of your resilience and faithfulness. As the days unfold, you may begin to notice patterns in your life, connections that seem too coincidental to be mere chance. Perhaps a theme emerges in the conversations you have or the books you read. Pay attention to these divine breadcrumbs. They are guiding you toward the next step in your journey. Consider the story of Joseph, who was once imprisoned but rose to prominence because of his unwavering faith. His journey was fraught with trials, yet every setback was a setup for his divine elevation. Your story parallels his. The challenges you face are not the end, but the foundation upon which your future will be built. Now let's talk about action. What can you do to actively engage with the unfolding narrative of your life? As you ponder this question, remember that the divine does not call the equipped. Rather, it equips the called. Your willingness to step forward, even when the path is unclear, is a testament to your faith. In these pivotal moments, consider how Joseph's journey was not just about his elevation, but also about the lives he would touch along the way. Each act of faithfulness, whether in the shadow of a prison cell or the splendor of a palace, had a ripple effect on generations to come. Similarly, the choices you make now are planting seeds that will flourish in the lives of others. Perhaps today is the day to take a bold step. Identify a dream you've tucked away, a calling you've hesitated to pursue, or a relationship you've been meaning to mend. Write it down. Speak it into existence. You might find power in sharing this intention with someone you trust, allowing their encouragement to bolster your courage. As you embark on this journey of action, remember that your obedience is not without opposition. The enemy will continue to lurk, ready to sow seeds of doubt. But as you press on, you become a living testament to the victory that is already yours. Every step you take in faith is a declaration that the laughter of heaven is indeed sealing your fate. This is not merely about personal gain, it is a collective elevation. Think of the countless lives that will be transformed through your obedience. You may never know how your simple acts of kindness or decisions to pursue your calling will inspire others to do the same. You are creating a legacy, chosen one that will echo through time. As you navigate this season, let gratitude flow into your heart. Gratitude is a powerful force that opens doors to further blessings. As you cultivate a mindset of thankfulness, you align yourself with the divine rhythm of abundance. Start each day by acknowledging the small victories. The warmth of sunlight breaking through the clouds, a smile from a stranger, or the stillness of a moment that reminds you of God's presence. As you embrace gratitude, you may begin to see how it transforms your perspective. The challenges you face will no longer seem insurmountable. Instead, they become opportunities for growth. Just as the rain nourishes the earth, your gratitude waters the seeds of potential within you, preparing them to bloom into something beautiful. Reflect on how gratitude acted in the lives of biblical figures like David, who, despite facing insurmountable odds, continually praised God for his faithfulness. His songs of worship often arose from the depths of despair, yet they were filled with hope and expectation. David didn't wait for the victory to declare his faith. He proclaimed it in the midst of his trials. Now, consider your own declarations. What are the truths you can affirm over your life, even when circumstances feel bleak? Speak them boldly. You are chosen. You are valuable. Your story is still being written, and the best chapters are yet to come. As you navigate the unfolding of your purpose, expect interruptions. Life has a way of throwing unexpected challenges your way, but these moments are not meant to deter you. They are divine tests designed to refine your character and strengthen your resolve. Each interruption can serve as an invitation to lean deeper into your faith and trust in God's timing. Imagine standing at the base of a mountain, looking up at the mountain's towering peak. The ascent may appear daunting, and the path may twist and turn through rocky terrain. Yet, each step forward is a testament to your determination and faith. As you begin your climb, remember that the journey is just as important as the destination. Every struggle you face along the way is not a setback, but a stepping stone toward the summit of your purpose. Chosen one, the mountain represents not only the challenges ahead, but also the promise of what lies beyond the climb. With each footfall, you are building strength, resilience, and grit. Often, it is in the moments of difficulty that your true character is revealed. Embrace the struggle, for it shapes you into the person you are destined to become. As you scale this mountain of purpose, let the laughter of heaven fill your heart with courage. It is a reminder that God delights in your journey. Even when you stumble, He laughs not in mockery, but in joy, celebrating your efforts to rise again. You are not alone on this journey. The divine is with you, guiding each uncertain step and illuminating the path ahead. Now, reflect on the tools you have at your disposal. What resources, talents, or connections has God placed in your life to aid you on this journey? Perhaps it's a mentor who offers wisdom, a community that provides support, or skills that you have honed over the years. Acknowledge these gifts, for they are divine provisions designed to empower you as you move forward. Consider the story of Moses, who faced a seemingly insurmountable challenge when leading the Israelites out of Egypt. Armed with nothing but a staff and a promise from God, he confronted Pharaoh and ultimately led his people to freedom. His journey was not without trials, but his reliance on God turned his ordinary staff into a powerful tool for liberation. In the same way, chosen one, you possess unique gifts and experiences that can be transformed into vessels of breakthrough. As you reflect on your strengths, consider how they can be utilized in this season. Are you an encourager, a strategist, or perhaps a creative thinker? Each of these qualities can play a significant role in your ascent up the mountain of purpose. Embrace the idea that your challenges are not just obstacles, but opportunities to exercise your faith. Just as Moses faced the Red Sea, seemingly trapped with no way forward, you too may encounter moments where the path appears blocked. In these instances, remember that God specializes in making a way where there seems to be none. It is in these moments of desperation that divine intervention often unfolds. Picture the scene. Moses lifts his staff and the waters part. The Israelites walk through on dry ground, and as they look back, they see the enemy swallowed by the returning tide. This is a vivid reminder that when you take a step of faith, you activate the power of heaven on your behalf. What waters need to part in your life? What fears or doubts need to be washed away for you to move forward? As you ponder these questions, it's vital to remain steadfast in your commitment to your journey. The enemy will attempt to discourage you, trying to convince you that the mountain is too steep and the journey too long. But remember, every step you take is a declaration of your faith and an act of defiance against the lies that seek to hold you back. In the coming days, set aside time for prayer and reflection. Seek guidance on the specific steps as you devote time to prayer and reflection, allow your heart to be open to the whispers of the Holy Spirit. This sacred space is where clarity can be born, and divine insights can illuminate your path. You may find that the answers you seek are already within you, waiting to be unearthed through stillness and contemplation. Consider establishing a rhythm of journaling your thoughts and prayers. This practice will not only serve as a record of your journey, but also as a means to process the revelations that God imparts to you. Write down the dreams that stir within you, the passions that ignite your spirit, and the fears that attempt to bind you. In this way, you can confront what holds you back while celebrating what propels you forward. In your moments of quiet, you may begin to see a tapestry of experiences woven together, each thread representing a lesson learned, a battle fought, or a victory claimed. The beauty of this divine design is that it often reveals itself in hindsight. As you look back, you will notice how every challenge prepared you for the next phase of your journey, how every doubt was met with reassurance, and how every moment of obedience led you closer to your purpose. As you continue to ascend your metaphorical mountain, remember that you are not just climbing for yourself, but for those who will follow in your footsteps. Your journey is a beacon of hope for others, illuminating the path for those who may feel lost or discouraged. The laughter of heaven resounds not only in your victories, but also in the way you inspire and uplift those around you. Think of the impact that David had on his people through his unwavering faith. His willingness to confront Goliath inspired a nation, reminding them that even the smallest among them was capable of extraordinary feats when empowered by God. Similarly, your faith can serve as a powerful catalyst for change in your community and beyond. You may not always see the immediate fruits of your labor, but trust that each step you take reverberates in ways you might never fully comprehend. As you press on, consider the importance of community in this journey. Surrounding yourself with those who uplift and encourage you can provide the strength needed to overcome obstacles. Just as Aaron and Hur supported Moses during the battle against Amalek, holding up his hands so that Israel could prevail, you too can find strength in the company of fellow believers. Foster relationships that inspire growth and solidify your faith. Share your dreams and struggles with those who will champion your cause, holding you accountable and celebrating your victories, no matter how small. In these moments of connection, remember the power of testimony. Your story of resilience and faith can inspire others to rise up in their own challenges. As you recount what God has done in your life, you become a living testament to His faithfulness, encouraging those around you to trust in their own journeys. Your voice can serve as a beacon, guiding others through their fog of uncertainty and into the light of divine purpose. Moreover, take note of the divine appointments that arise as you engage with your community. You may encounter individuals who resonate with your journey, those who have faced similar struggles, and can offer insights that propel you forward. Embrace these encounters as orchestrated by heaven, each one a reminder that you are not alone in your pursuit of purpose. As you navigate this season of discovery and connection, be prepared for moments of discomfort. Growth often requires stepping outside of your comfort zone, and the call to action may feel daunting. As you embrace the discomfort that comes with growth, remember that it is often in these stretching moments that your true potential is revealed. Just as a seed must break through the soil to reach the light, you too must push beyond your current boundaries to experience the fullness of what God has in store for you. Consider the story of the butterfly, which emerges from its chrysalis only after enduring a transformative struggle. The effort it takes to break free strengthens its wings, enabling it to soar. This metaphor serves as a powerful reminder that your struggles are not in vain. They are shaping you into a creature of beauty and purpose, ready to take flight. During this phase of your journey, engage courageously with the calls to action that resonate in your spirit. Perhaps it is volunteering for a cause that ignites your passion, starting a new project that has lingered in your heart, or even reaching out to someone you admire. Each step taken in faith is an affirmation of your commitment to rise above the challenges and embrace the divine path laid before you. As you move forward, consider the importance of stillness amidst the action. In the hustle of pursuing your calling, don't forget to pause and listen. These moments of silence are where divine guidance is often found. Allow yourself the space to breathe, to pray, and to seek clarity on the next steps. It is in the quiet that you may receive not only reassurance, but also strategic insights that can propel your journey forward. In these intervals of reflection, ask yourself, what fears are holding me back? What lies have I accepted as truth? Confront these thoughts with the power of God's promises. Scripture assures us that perfect love casts out fear. 1 John 4:18. Stand firm as you stand firm in this transformative season, chosen one. Allow the whispers of divine love to drown out the fears that seek to bind you. The journey ahead may be filled with uncertainty, but remember, you are equipped with the assurance that God's perfect love surrounds you. It is time to rise above the noise and embrace the clarity that comes from your unwavering faith. Visualize a moment when you feel the weight of doubt creeping in. Perhaps it's during a quiet evening, or while you engage in daily activities. In that moment, take a deep breath and remind yourself of the truth. You are not defined by your past, nor are you limited by your present circumstances. The laughter of heaven echoes in your spirit, assuring you that your future is bright and filled with promise. Now let's shift our focus. It's crucial to cultivate a practice of declaration over your life. Begin to speak words of power and affirmation into your existence. I am capable. I am worthy. I am designed for greatness. These declarations are not mere words. They are the foundation upon which your confidence builds. Each time you affirm your identity as a beloved child of God, you reinforce your purpose and align yourself with the divine vision for your life. Consider the dynamic of the Israelites as they journeyed through the wilderness. Their path was not always straight, nor was it free from obstacles. Yet, God's presence guided them, and their declarations of faith, though at times shaky, ultimately led them to the promised land. In your own wilderness, remember that your words carry weight. Speak life into your dreams and watch as they begin to unfold. As you navigate these waters, keep your heart attuned to the moments of divine interruption. These are the instances when God breaks into your ordinary routine with a message, a sign, or an unexpected blessing. These interruptions are not mere coincidences. They are divine nudges reminding you of His presence and purpose in your life. Consider how Elijah experienced such a moment when he was hiding in a cave, feeling defeated and alone. God approached him not in the wind, earthquake, or fire, but in a gentle whisper. This teaches us that sometimes the most profound revelations come in the quietest moments. Likewise, as you cultivate a sensitivity to these divine interruptions, you may begin to notice how God speaks to you in your own life. Through a timely word from a friend, a verse that leaps off the page, or a feeling of peace amidst chaos. Now, let's talk about preparation. As you move forward, it's essential to understand that your journey is not just about reaching the destination. It's also about being prepared for the blessings that await you. Think of a gardener who carefully tends to the soil, plants seeds, and waters them, all while waiting patiently for the harvest. In the same way, prepare your heart and spirit for what God is cultivating in you. What does preparation look like for you? It may involve deepening your knowledge through study, honing your skills through practice, or simply cultivating a heart of service. Perhaps it's taking a course related to your calling, or engaging in activities that stretch your faith. Whatever it may be, take intentional steps to ready yourself for the opportunities that lie ahead. Embrace the idea that preparation is a divine partnership. God is not asking you to do it all on your own. He desires to equip you with everything you need, just as he did for Moses, who was equipped with signs and wonders to lead his people out of bondage. In your own journey, recognize that the Lord is actively preparing you for the extraordinary plans he has in store. As you engage in this preparation, keep in mind that it often requires both faith and action. Imagine a craftsman perfecting their skills through practice, not just waiting for inspiration to strike. You too must be diligent in your pursuit, taking practical steps towards your goals while holding on to the promise that God is working behind the scenes. Let's delve deeper into the concept of readiness. Picture a soldier preparing for battle. They train rigorously, study strategies, and equip themselves with the necessary tools for victory. Similarly, you are in a spiritual battle, and the enemy desires to distract and discourage you. Equip yourself with the Word of God. Surround yourself with a supportive community, and engage in prayer that fortifies your spirit. What tools can you gather for this season? Perhaps it's developing a deeper understanding of Scripture, allowing it to guide your decisions and affirm your identity. Or maybe it's seeking mentorship from someone who has walked the path you aspire to tread. Each action taken in faith is part of your divine preparation, setting the stage for the breakthroughs that are on the horizon. In these moments of preparation, remember to celebrate small victories. Each step forward, no matter how insignificant it may seem, is a testament to your faithfulness. Just as a baker celebrates the rising of dough, so too should you rejoice in the growth of your spirit and purpose. Acknowledge the progress you've made, not just the end results. As you continue to climb your mountain, the laughter of heaven will be your constant companion, echoing through the valleys of your doubts. As you continue to climb your mountain, the laughter of heaven will be your constant companion, echoing through the valleys of your doubts and fears. This laughter is a divine affirmation, a reminder that the path ahead is laden with promise and possibility. Each day brings you closer to the summit, and with every step, you are fortified by the knowledge that you are not alone in this journey. As you press on, it's vital to remain vigilant against the distractions that can derail your focus. The enemy seeks to exploit your moments of vulnerability, attempting to shift your gaze away from the divine purpose that is unfolding. But, chosen one, you possess the power to redirect your thoughts and align them with heavenly truth. Consider the story of Nehemiah, who faced immense opposition while rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem. Despite the ridicule and threats from his enemies, he remained steadfast in his mission. Nehemiah's unwavering focus on his purpose exemplifies the strength that comes from a determined spirit. Just as he refused to be sidetracked, you too can stand firm against any discouragement that seeks to undermine your progress. In this season of preparation and action, it's important to cultivate a spirit of resilience. Resilience is not merely about enduring hardships. It's about bouncing back stronger after each setback. Embrace the understanding that every challenge you encounter has the potential to sharpen your character and deepen your faith. Reflect on the pivotal moments in your life when you faced trials. How did those experiences shape you? What lessons did you glean from the discomfort? Each challenge is an opportunity to gain new insights and strengthen your resolve. You are being equipped not just for your own journey, but for the journeys of others who will be inspired by your story. As you embrace the unfolding narrative of resilience, Remember that each trial is not a solitary battle. It is part of a larger tapestry woven together by the hands of the divine. Your experiences, both joyful and painful, create a narrative that can touch hearts and inspire change. Just as the Apostle Paul encouraged the early believers to rejoice in their sufferings, knowing that tribulation produces perseverance, so too can you find strength in the understanding that your challenges serve a greater purpose. In this season, take a moment to evaluate your mindset. Are you viewing your struggles as burdens or as opportunities for growth? When you shift your perspective, you shift the energy surrounding your situation. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you begin to see the potential for transformation. The laughter of heaven invites you to lighten your heart, to view your circumstances through a lens of possibility rather than defeat. Consider the way light refracts through a prism, creating a spectrum of colors. Your challenges can act similarly, revealing the beauty and diversity of God's plan for your life. Each setback can transform into a stepping stone, guiding you toward a brighter horizon. As you navigate the complexities of your journey, let gratitude be the lens through which you view your trials. This practice will not only enhance your outlook, but will also unlock doors to greater blessings. Now think about the power of community once again. As you grow in resilience, seek out those who will walk alongside you, who will encourage and uplift you in your moments of uncertainty. Surround yourself with individuals who understand the call on your life and who are eager to see you succeed. Just as iron sharpens iron, the relationships you cultivate can enhance your faith and propel you forward. In this spirit of togetherness, consider how you might contribute. As you step into this season of contribution, reflect on the unique gifts and talents that reside within you. Each of us has something to offer, a piece of ourselves that can light the way for others. Whether it's a skill you possess, a story of triumph, or simply your unwavering presence, your contribution can make a profound difference in the lives of those around you. Consider the parable of the Good Samaritan, who went out of his way to help someone in need. This story serves as a reminder that true compassion often requires action. It challenges us to look beyond ourselves and consider how we can serve others, especially those who may feel lost or overlooked. Each time you extend a hand, whether through volunteering, mentoring, or simply offering words of encouragement, you are embodying the heart of God's love. Now, visualize the impact of your contributions. Imagine the ripple effect that occurs when you choose to actively engage with your community. Your small acts of kindness can inspire others to do the same, creating a chain reaction of goodness. What if your decision to uplift someone else becomes the catalyst for their breakthrough? This is the power of community, each person playing a vital role in the collective story of hope and healing. As you navigate this journey, remember that your contributions are not measured by their scale, but by their intention. Even the smallest gesture can carry immense weight in the spirit realm. Just as a gentle rain nourishes a parched land, so too can your kindness refresh the weary hearts of others. In this spirit of generosity, take a moment to identify one specific act of service you can commit to in the coming days. It could be reaching out to a friend who is struggling, offering your skills to a local non-profit. As you prepare to engage in this act of service, let your heart be filled with anticipation. There is a sacred energy in giving that not only transforms the recipient, but also elevates your spirit. When you step out in faith to bless others, you align yourself with the divine flow of abundance that God has for you. remember, chosen one, that your willingness to serve is an extension of your own journey toward purpose. Now, envision the faces of those you will touch through your kindness. Each interaction is an opportunity for divine connection, a chance to reflect the love of Christ in tangible ways. Your act of service may be the very thing that brings hope to someone who feels invisible or forgotten. This is the beauty of community. Your light shining brightly can illuminate the path for others who are still navigating the shadows. As you move forward, let's explore the concept of legacy. Your contributions today are not just for the present. They are seeds planted for future generations. Think of how your kindness can inspire not only the individuals you help, but also their families and friends. The ripples of your actions can spread far and wide, creating a legacy of love, support, and faith that transforms lives long after you've made your impact. Consider the story of Esther, who used her unique position to advocate for her people. Her courage and willingness to act in the face of danger saved countless lives. Just as Esther's boldness created a legacy of deliverance, so can your choices today shape the future of those around you. Your voice, your actions, and your heart can become a powerful force for change, echoing through time. In this moment, take a deep breath and affirm your commitment to be a vessel of hope. Say to yourself, I am a vessel of hope. I am committed to serving others and creating a legacy of love. These affirmations resonate deep within you, reinforcing the divine purpose that guides your actions. As you embrace this commitment, allow the warmth of the Holy Spirit to envelop you, igniting a passion for service that propels you into action. Now, let's delve deeper into the ways you can extend your influence beyond the immediate. Consider the power of mentorship, sharing your journey with someone who may be walking a similar path. Your experiences, both the triumphs and the trials, can provide invaluable insights to those who are just beginning their ascent. Just as Paul mentored Timothy, you too can offer guidance, encouragement, and support, helping to shape the next generation of leaders and dreamers. Mentorship is a reciprocal relationship. While you impart wisdom, you also gain fresh perspectives and renewed inspiration. Engage with someone who inspires you, whether they are further along their journey or simply possess a different viewpoint. This exchange can enrich your understanding and deepen your commitment to your own path. As you reflect on your commitment to service and mentorship, consider the importance of creating spaces for open dialogue within your community. Host gatherings, whether in person or virtually, where people can share their stories, struggles, and victories. These discussions can foster an environment of vulnerability and trust, encouraging others to step into their own journeys with confidence. Take a moment to visualize the impact of these gatherings. Picture a circle of individuals, each sharing their experiences, laughing, crying, and supporting one another. Imagine the strength that emerges when people unite, bound by their shared humanity and the desire to uplift one another. This is the essence of community, where everyone plays a role in the collective narrative of hope and healing. As you embark on creating these spaces, remember the power of storytelling. Each voice carries a unique melody, an echo of personal triumphs and challenges. These tales not only strengthen the bonds within your community, but also serve as a testament to God's faithfulness. As you share your journey, you invite others to do the same, weaving together a rich tapestry of experiences that reflects the diversity of God's grace. Consider inviting guest speakers who can share insights or testimonies that resonate with your community. These individuals can bring fresh perspectives and inspire those in attendance to embrace their own stories. Whether it's a local leader, a seasoned mentor, or someone with a powerful testimony of transformation, their voices can amplify the message of hope you are cultivating. As you prepare for these gatherings, let prayer be your foundation. Seek guidance on the topics to cover, the speakers to invite, and the atmosphere you wish to create. Ask God to open the hearts of those who will attend, preparing them to receive the encouragement they need. Remember, chosen one, that each meeting is not merely an event, but a sacred assembly where lives can be changed. Now imagine the first gathering you host. Visualize the room filled with people, each carrying their burdens yet open to the light of hope. As you share, you can feel the energy shift. The laughter of heaven begins to resonate among those present. Stories of pain are met with stories of victory, creating an environment where healing can take root. Encourage participants to take part in interactive activities, perhaps sharing their own stories in small groups or participating in guided reflections. These moments can foster deeper connections and empower individuals to step boldly into their own journeys. The collective support, and as the atmosphere of your gathering begins to fill with anticipation, you can sense the divine energy that weaves its way through the hearts of those present. The laughter of heaven resonates in the room, encouraging each individual to shed the weight of their burdens and embrace the collective spirit of hope. The sacred exchange of stories unfolds, as each person takes a turn to share their journey, revealing the unique paths they have traveled. You guide them gently, inviting vulnerability and authenticity. Chosen ones, your stories are powerful, you remind them. What may feel like a whisper in your heart can become a symphony of faith that impacts the lives of those around you. As you speak, you see heads nodding in agreement, eyes glistening with understanding, and hearts opening wider. This is the essence of community, the recognition that we are all interconnected, each of us playing a vital role in one another's narratives. As the first story is shared, you notice the ripple effect it creates. A woman recounts her struggle with doubt and fear, how she once felt paralyzed by the weight of her past mistakes. Yet, through grace and the support of a close friend, she found the courage to pursue her dreams. Her testimony ignites a spark in another participant, who is inspired to share her own journey of overcoming adversity. With each story, the laughter of heaven grows louder, enveloping the space in a cocoon of love and acceptance. You encourage participants to engage deeply with one another, to ask questions, and to offer encouragement. The atmosphere becomes electric with the energy of shared experiences, and you can feel the healing taking place. The walls of isolation begin to crumble as connections are forged, and hearts that once felt lonely now beat in. As the shared stories weave a tapestry of hope and resilience, you notice the collective breath of relief that fills the room. Each participant is no longer just an individual navigating their own journey. They are now part of a larger narrative, a community that uplifts and supports one another. The laughter of heaven dances in the air, a divine melody that affirms their stories and encourages them to keep moving forward. Then, amidst the sharing, a young man stands up, visibly trembling yet determined. His voice quakes slightly as he begins to speak. "I've always felt like I was meant for more, but I've been afraid to pursue it. Listening to all of you, I realize that fear doesn't have to define my choices anymore." His honesty resonates deeply, and a hushed silence envelops the group as they lean in, eager to hear more. His admission sparks a wave of encouragement from others. "You're not alone," someone calls out, and another adds, "We've all felt that way at some point. Keep pushing through." The camaraderie is palpable. The laughter of heaven seems to echo even louder, affirming that this moment is pivotal, not just for him, but for everyone present. You can sense that a breakthrough is unfolding, and you invite him to share what steps he feels led to take next. "I want to start a small community project that addresses mental health in our area," he says, his confidence building with each word. "I've seen how stigma can keep people silent, and I want to create a space where we can talk openly and support each other." The room erupts in applause, and you feel a swell of joy. This is what community is all about, lifting each other. As the applause subsides, the energy in the room vibrates with excitement and anticipation. You can see the young man's determination sparking something in others, igniting a sense of purpose that ripples through the crowd. This gathering has become more than just a sharing of stories. It is transforming into a movement of empowerment and action. "Chosen ones," you begin, your voice steady and filled with encouragement. What we just witnessed is the beauty of vulnerability, the power that arises when we share our dreams and fears. Our voices matter. Your dreams matter. Each of you carries a unique light that can illuminate not only your path, but the paths of countless others. Let this be a call to action for all of us. The atmosphere buzzes with a sense of urgency, and you feel inspired to create a space for ideas to blossom. "Let's take a few moments," you propose, "to brainstorm how we can support this young man's initiative and others like it. What resources do we have? What skills can we share? How can we rally around each other's visions?" Participants begin to speak up, their voices layered with enthusiasm. One person mentions their background in marketing, ready to help spread the word about the project. Another offers to connect him with local mental health professionals who can contribute their insights. Ideas flow freely, each one building upon the last, weaving together a network of support that feels both tangible and electric. Amidst the brainstorming, you notice a woman in the back quietly nodding along. Her eyes are bright with inspiration, and you can sense that she is on the verge of sharing something significant. You invite her to join the conversation. "What's on your heart?" you ask gently. I've been feeling the weight of my own story for so long," she begins, her voice steady yet laced with emotion. "For years, I struggled with my own mental health, feeling trapped and isolated. When I finally sought help, it was a game changer, but I still felt like I needed to do more, to give back. Hearing all of you share today has ignited something within me. I want to start a support group for those who feel lost in their mental health journeys." The room falls silent as her words resonate deeply with everyone present. You can see heads nodding in agreement, the laughter of heaven echoing in the space, affirming her courage to step forward. "That's incredible," you exclaim, your heart swelling with pride for her bravery. "How can we help you bring this vision to life?" She enthusiastically explains her ideas for the group, envisioning regular meetings where people can share their experiences in a safe and welcoming environment. "I want it to be a place where we can lift each other up, where no one feels alone," she adds, her passion radiating through her words. One participant raises their hand, suggesting they could help with creating flyers to spread the word. Another offers to connect her with local mental health organizations that could provide resources and support. The momentum in the room builds as more and more people contribute their thoughts, ideas, and commitments to help her initiative thrive. Let this be a moment where we embrace our call to action, you encourage, feeling the excitement in the air. Each of these projects represents a step toward healing, not just for ourselves, but for our community. We are creating a legacy of love, compassion, and understanding. As the energy in the room swells, you feel a profound sense of unity taking shape. A collective heart beating as one, resonating with the laughter of heaven. The commitment to support one another transforms the gathering into a crucible of hope, where dreams are not only spoken, but also ignited into action. Let's take a moment to pray, you suggest, sensing the spiritual significance of this moment. As you bow your heads, you invite everyone to lay their hands over their hearts, creating a physical connection to the intentions being set in the room. You pray for courage to rise in each participant, for God's guidance over their initiatives, and for the divine connections that will pave the way forward. With each word, you feel the weight of the moment deepen, and the laughter of heaven fills the space, affirming the divine orchestration at play. After the prayer, you look up to see faces illuminated with purpose, eyes sparkling with newfound resolve. Now that we've laid this foundation, you continue, let's establish a timeline for our ideas. When do we want to start these initiatives? How can we break them down into actionable steps? The group begins to buzz with excitement once more, and you can see the gears turning as everyone considers how to bring their visions to fruition. A young woman stands and proposes a timeline for the mental health support group. If we can start by gathering interested individuals next week, we could have our first meeting by the end of the month. That way, we can create some promotional materials and build awareness together. The group rallies around her suggestion, and you can feel the spirit of collaboration taking flight. Let's set a date for our next gathering, you suggest. As the excitement buzzes in the air, you sense the laughter of heaven echoing through the room, affirming the divine purpose that is unfolding. How about we reconvene in 2 weeks, you propose, allowing the group to absorb the timeline and visualize the next steps. This will give us time to gather our resources, finalize our plans, and come together with fresh ideas. Nods of agreement ripple through the crowd, and you feel a surge of inspiration. And let's not forget to invite others who may benefit from these initiatives. The more voices we have, the stronger our impact will be. With this thought, you encourage everyone to think about who in their lives might need hope or support. Consider friends, family, or colleagues who might feel isolated or burdened. Let's extend our reach beyond this room and create a network of encouragement. As the conversation continues, you notice the young man who first shared his vision for a community mental health project. His eyes shine with determination as he begins sketching ideas for promotional materials on a notepad. What if we created a social media campaign to raise awareness? He suggests. We could share our stories and invite others to join us. It might help break the stigma surrounding mental health. The room erupts with enthusiastic responses. That's brilliant. We can create a hashtag to unify our messages, someone chimes in. And we can use it to share our experiences and encourage others to do the same, another adds. With the energy in the room continuing to build, you realize that the momentum of this gathering is becoming something much larger than any one individual's initiative. It is a movement of healing, a collective heartbeat that resonates with the As you look around the room, the laughter of heaven seems to crescendo in a symphony of hope and purpose. The community is not just brainstorming. They are creating a living testament to the power of shared vision and collaboration. Each person's excitement feeds into the collective energy, and you marvel at the potential of what is unfolding. Let's also think about how we can incorporate workshops or discussions into our gatherings, you suggest, eager to enhance the value of their initiatives. We could invite mental health professionals to speak, share coping strategies, and offer resources that empower individuals to take charge of their mental well-being. The group nods enthusiastically, and you can see the wheels turning as they begin to envision how these workshops could look. One woman speaks up. We could hold them once a month. Each session could focus on different topics, like anxiety management, building resilience, or even creative expression as a form of therapy. Exactly, you reply, feeling the excitement ripple through the room. We can create a schedule that includes different themes, ensuring that everyone feels they have a space to learn and grow. As you continue to discuss ideas, a sense of urgency begins to build. The laughter of heaven is not just a passive echo. It is an active force propelling everyone forward. You remind the group, let's keep this momentum alive. We have a divine opportunity on our hands, and every moment spent in preparation is an investment in the lives we will touch. With renewed vigor, the participants break into smaller groups, each focusing on a specific aspect of the initiatives. You take a moment to step back and observe, feeling an overwhelming sense of gratitude wash over you. The connection in the room is palpable, and as you step back to observe the smaller groups forming, you can sense the divine orchestration at work. Laughter and conversation interweave, creating a vibrant tapestry of collaboration. Each individual is not only contributing their unique perspective, but also drawing from the collective energy of the room, igniting a spark of creativity that promises to lead to transformative action. One group gathers around the young man with the mental health project. He fervently discusses ideas for the social media campaign, his enthusiasm infectious. Let's create posts that share not just information, but real stories, he suggests. We can highlight people's journeys, showcasing their struggles and triumphs. This will help others see that they are not alone. Another group, led by the woman who shared her own story, is focused on planning the support group. Let's create a warm and inviting atmosphere, she emphasizes. We want people to feel safe and encouraged to open up. Maybe we can even have a theme for our first meeting, something like breaking the silence. As you circulate among the groups, you offer encouragement and insight, suggesting how they can integrate the themes of resilience and hope into their plans. The atmosphere is electric with possibility, and you find yourself marveling at the depth of connection and purpose that has emerged in such a short time. Suddenly, a thought strikes you, a way to amplify the impact of their efforts. What if we organized a community event, you propose, gathering everyone's attention? An open day where we can invite the public to learn about mental health resources, participate in workshops, and share their own stories. It could be a day of healing and connection, breaking down barriers and stigma. The room erupts into a chorus of enthusiastic responses, each voice rising with excitement. That's an amazing idea, someone exclaims. We could host it at a local park or community center, making it accessible to everyone. As the discussion unfolds, the laughter of heaven reverberates through the space, affirming the vision that is coming to life. You can see the potential for this event to become a beacon of hope in the community, drawing individuals from all walks of life and fostering a sense of unity around mental health awareness. Let's call it a day of connection and healing, you suggest, and the name is met with nods of approval. This will be an opportunity to not only share resources, but also to celebrate the strength of our community. We can include activities like guided meditation, art therapy sessions, and panels where people can share their stories. A wave of inspiration washes over the group, and you watch as ideas flow seamlessly. One participant proposes a collaborative mural project where attendees can paint their hopes and dreams, creating a visual representation of the collective journey toward healing. Another suggests organizing a donation drive to collect resources for local mental health organizations, amplifying the impact of the event. As the plans begin to take shape, a sense of urgency fills the air. We need to establish a timeline for all of this, you encourage, pulling everyone back together for a moment. What are our next steps? Who can take the lead on organizing different aspects of the event? Hands shoot up in the air, eager to volunteer. The young man spearheading the mental health project offers to coordinate the logistics. The woman leading the support group volunteers to manage the promotional materials. Others chime in, eager to take on roles. As the excitement continues to build, you can feel the laughter of heaven resonating even more strongly within the room. Each volunteer seems to be vibrating with purpose as they step forward to claim their roles, ready to contribute to this powerful initiative. The energy is palpable. It feels as if the very air is charged with divine expectation. Let's break down the timeline, you suggest, guiding the group back to the practicalities of their vision. We have 2 weeks until our next gathering, and we need to ensure we're making progress. What are the key milestones we should aim for? A whiteboard is quickly brought in, and the participants gather around, eager to write down the essential tasks. Ideas flow freely as everyone contributes, securing a venue, reaching out to potential speakers, creating promotional materials, and drafting a social media strategy to create buzz around the event. Let's assign deadlines for each task, you encourage, wanting to ensure that accountability is built into their plans. This will help keep us on track and allow us to celebrate our progress along the way. As the board fills with names next to various responsibilities, you can't help but feel a surge of pride for this group. They are not just talking about change, they are actively stepping into their roles as agents of transformation. This gathering has become a launching pad for a movement that has the potential to reach far beyond the confines of this room. Now, let's talk about how we can spread the word, you say, looking around at the eager faces. This event is not just for us, it's for the entire community. We need to ensure that everyone feels invited and welcomed. One participant raises their hand excitedly. What if we created a community-wide flyer to distribute at local businesses and schools? The participant suggests, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. The group nods in agreement, their collective energy fueling the momentum of the conversation. And we could create an event page on social media, another adds quickly. We can share updates, invite people to RSVP, and even post teasers about the topics we'll cover. The excitement is infectious, and you can feel the room vibrate with potential. Let's also reach out to local influencers or community leaders, you suggest. If they can help promote the event, it will extend our reach even further. The group nods, and someone volunteers to compile a list of potential contacts who could support the effort. And what about local media? A voice chimes in. We could send out a press release to let them know about our event. It's a great way to raise awareness and encourage attendance. You see heads bobbing in agreement as the group embraces the idea of using every tool at their disposal to ensure the event reaches those who need it most. As the planning session continues, you can feel the laughter of heaven weaving through the atmosphere, solidifying the bonds forged in this space. The community is no longer just a gathering of individuals. It has transformed into a collective force of change. Let's set a date for our next meeting, you suggest, eager to keep the momentum alive. We can reconvene next week to check in on our progress and discuss any additional ideas. How about the same time next week? Proposes the